I can hear YouTube. YouTube is always a bit after Twitch. That's the way it is. Maybe that's a setting. We'll have to explore this. But oh, look at the quality here. I'm just waiting here to see what it looks like. So the quality is 720. Oh, why? Why 720? This is interesting. Let's look at Twitch. So let's go to the channel. I have a few things to sort out here. But if I look here, I have a few this is things 1080 sort out here. So obviously it's not working as I thought it would. Why would this one be streaming in another resolution? So we can probably see the settings here if you can't. This might be a very odd starting stopping stream because of I'm not gonna wait for day to change settings, right? So if we look at video, we're definitely 1080p, you know? So why would YouTube look like 720 and also very JPEGy? So in Twitch I can see that I'm kinda... well, click on the one though. So this is looking so JPEGy. So it's like it's converting it, but why? So anyway, YouTube, welcome to it being actually live. Before I've just uploaded the videos manually, and if this is the quality, I'll have to keep doing this. So now YouTube says 1080. So it looks grainy, but maybe that's just me because I'm, you know, doing lots of things at the same time. But people will have to tell me, and I can look later at the video afterwards. In case. And I sent a few messages there in chat because I'm not currently used to looking at two chats. I don't have TDS for YouTube. Yeah, so let's see what it shows there. Also, I noticed when I...
Too Fantastic says, Fix it 42 way, fix it 42 loves.
Welcome back. So I have the TTS here, and it is only for Twitch for me right now, but I know that the person who makes the TTS, Security Live, he uses it for both YouTube and Twitch. So I'm going to have to ask him if I can do that too, because there are no settings or anything, so he might be using a different version, but I don't think so. So there's no login here for YouTube. So I'm curious to see how he does it. We need to learn to make this better. So let's see.
Your microphone sounds a bit weaker than normal, I think.
Yeah, I kind of heard that too. It sounded very odd, the mic. Alright. It's because it's like far away. It was outside of my desk even. So, sorry, it's my fault. So my mic was low, but I mostly heard it as crackly. Is the audio better now? I hope so.
Fix it 42 like.
Good. Yeah, so video output is currently active, but we see here we have 1920 1080. That's what it's set as. Let's confirm all the settings. Now YouTube is a default, making this button appear, and this button, when you click start streaming, it tells you you have to do this first. You want to do this now, and you just enter the stream title, and I copied it from the my Twitch information. And the reason I still have Twitch up is because yesterday I added it to a custom doc using the URL from actually just OBS itself. So this was the URLs, this one and this one, and I also have the ones for my other channel. Can I drag these? No. So you can't do that. You can't sort them. Anyway. So that's why I have YouTube here now, some kind of information thingy. I had to log into this. That's why I didn't do, it would have been 20 seconds to just add YouTube and log in. But I had to log into this thing too. And then copy the information here. So it wasn't really that much work. I don't have to do this again, this login. I can see YouTube chat here automatically without having to do any mess with other stuff. So the thing is that on screen, this chat won't pop up, you know. So I'll have to fix something for my... I really like the one I have though, and I don't think it can handle YouTube. We'll have to look at that. Because in that one I can set a lot of things, how the chat will look. So let me send a message here in YouTube chat, and it will appear, let's see. So, did anything appear on screen today? This is a test. Yeah, so the text appears. Test was just... why didn't the test one appear? Let's do test again. It won't be red, but it should show up. Yeah, so we have chat on screen, as it's supposed to be. What I don't have is YouTube chat. So if I do YouTube chat, let's sort these in a different way. There. I don't know if I'll use it. So this is the settings for, alright, you can't see this. I'll fix. I just have to log in. Closing a few apps on my phone there. So, there. So now you can see this side. So this is what I normally do. I just set my stream title here before stream, and I can change the category here. And now I do the same by clicking this button. And I have both chats here, but I'll have to click them. So it's not... I hear in the TTS the chat from YouTube, so maybe, or from Twitch. So maybe I should have YouTube chat up here in case someone sends a message there, and I will notice. You know, that happened yesterday when we were testing with my other Twitch channel. So we could actually do all three now to test, but I think that probably my that's not what I mean. That's not my purpose, you know. That's not what I want to do. I'm sorry, it's just very warm here. So sweaty. How to get more water. I'd guess it's maybe, I don't know, 28, 30 Celsius, I don't know. It's at least so you're just constantly sweating. And then I've turned the lights on. I'll have to turn on the AC. And that is the air cleaner going up a level. Probably more pollen in the air. Anyway, so this is a setup so far. This is Sammy Bridge. I just have this one here because you seem to need to have it up. So that's why. And this one apparently is... so it says excellent here. Right, and the one for Twitch disappeared. Right, because I had also this like status with the viewers and things. I didn't think about that. So I also have this second OBS that I have been started using it to record the IRL streams. But I have not done that in a bit. I've just uploaded them from... Also, my hard drives are going so full. I can't just keep... Sorry, it's allergies. I've been keeping all the streams on my hard drives, and it's just... well, kind of red here, all over here. So this is... well, this one has a bit of space left. But this is just streams, I think, on all of this. 2 terabyte. I'm thinking of buying a bigger one. But also... let's just close this window. Because that was my stream key and I don't want to happen to open it by mistake. So I'm just looking at the hard drive here. So it's mostly streams here. Right, I'll need to clean out a bit so I can use it. But not now. That would be a fun thing to do on stream, right? So I'm planning... actually, I will go get some water. And I will get an ice popsicle so I can cool down a bit because it's too warm in here. Let's just... you can see me here. This is how I put up a message here. So I'm going to actually... I'm not gonna get some tea. I'm gonna get some water. We want some water here. I'll be right back. So there, actually, this is the warmest place in the whole house. I'll need to fix that. I have a portable AC in the corner there, but for using that, I need to open the window and let the warm air out that it separates. And to do that, I need to have a pollen filter for the window, and I will also need to like move my table, fix stuff. But first I will need to fix I have this wooden frame which I put like mosquito net, and then I had another kind of pollen filter on there, but now I have one that's just, you don't need the mosquito net to keep it stable. So maybe I'll remove it, or maybe I'll make a new one. So I just use it thin, like I think it's like 1 and 2.53 centimeter, and just make a square of it, and then it's just to fasten the net on there. But I have to do it, and I've been streaming all the time, so if I stream less today, I will have time to do it. Because I was streaming until after midnight yesterday, so I should probably do some other things I need to do today. So I'm not getting water anymore. So also if we lock these, you don't have to see these there. So we don't get these, we can just click to show them. We have the robot controls. The robot is not actually up now. I have not started that phone because I was thinking I'm going to focus on my cybersecurity studies today when we have done this. And I think I should probably get something better for chat, and then we'll get started. So, and then I'll change the theme of the stream. I don't know how to do that for YouTube. I can just, for Twitch, I can just edit it here, you know? How would I do it here? Because I can see the name of the stream here. But I can't see.
Fantastic says, the Imperial Knitmaster looks cool.
What? Oh, you've seen that video where I didn't have the curtains down, right? Or did you see, oh, on YouTube, I get it. Because it's usually in the background, it's right here.
YouTube.
So here I have a knitting machine, and this one has motor too. It's in pistol, I think. Well, but it's kind of cool. Yeah. Thank you. I have one to sell if you want one. I have actually 2 that I'm going to sell. I don't have too many of those. No way. But it's like, you know, when you knit stuff, you have different sizes. And there are 3 sizes for knitting machines. And so I want to have 3. And then I have... I upgraded one to have a motor on. So it's a more newer version. And one I think I got from a friend. Cheap. Anyway, I need to sell 2 because I have too much. Too much. But I have built a special shelf behind this. So let's see. Look here. I built a special shelf here behind, but now it's currently like electronics equipment here. So we have, this is power, multimeter.
Could automate those settings, I bet.
Stuff too. Oh right, we could switch to the other screen. Let's see. If we do big cam here, you can see better. So back here, there are electronics equipment, and I'm not using AutoZone. And here's the knitting master, and then here's I have like 2 of these 2, so that I'm not using for anything. So we could probably find something, you know. It's supposed to be a smarty thing, right? Then we have a router over here. then it's lots of knitting stuff. Lots of knitting stuff. So but I've been seriously considering not having those things there anymore, to just get rid of it all, sell it, because it takes so much space. The knitting machines, they're like long, you know, so it wouldn't fit in a regular shelf, so I had to build one. I actually picked up like cheap wardrobe doors that people were either giving away on Facebook Market or just selling very cheaply. And then I built from that. So the shelves are very thin, but all the weight is on the ends anyway. And I have two IKEA Billy sides. And then I've just made my own shelves. So it's very simple. And then a back to support it and make it stable. So yeah, so let's get started with fixing the chat so I can actually see both chats without going crazy like this, right? So this is an OBS stream, and we also have StreamerBot. And now, let's see, before I show you StreamerBot, I'm just going to check platforms YouTube. So StreamerBot account here, we don't have anything signed in. So maybe I should actually make a bot account here too. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. Or maybe I will. So I was actually thinking when I signed in now to YouTube or to Twitch again, when I just logged into the chat windows here again, I realized that it's still called Fixit42 VODs, the actual account behind there. Why did this happen? Sorry for I'm not showing you everything. Some things I wanna like, you know. Yeah, I think I must have clicked the wrong thing here.
Shukai says, sheep viewers on, web link.
You're welcome in, you're welcome to stay, but no ads, okay? We'll do cool sub-secure stuff in a bit, it'll be fine, I promise. But no ad thingies, okay? Let's have fun instead.
Too Fantastic says, probably a bot.
But if it was a bot, it didn't hear what I said. So only a human would have heard. So why do I get this pop-up? Cold. So I'm just checking on this with the chat and everything. But let's log into this first. I guess I'll just set the username here. We can have this on here. It doesn't matter. I'm sure they won't be stupid. So I can't just click here. I'll have to do this first. And it opened in my other window. And the main account is this. And it wants to ask me if I want to sign in. And it's also asking you to approve different things. So, I'm just reading the permission it wants, the permissions. So StreamerBot will be able to associate with your personal info on Google. See your personal info, including any personal info you made publicly available. See your primary Google account email address. But it won't read my mail, I guess. Let's see the email address as if that was secret. So it can manage this YouTube account. I don't know why it would want to delete YouTube videos, comments and captions. But they might want to see them. But I think it's actually that you can't split it up. That's why it's there. I think I heard Security Live talking about that. Firefox can't establish a connection. Alright, you see, you need to do it in 60 seconds. And if you want to actually read things, you couldn't do that. So we'll have to do it once more, but quick. Now when I've read it. I have the same problem with Twitch, I think. And then it timed out, meaning I couldn't do more attempts that day, and that was kind of annoying because of the timeout in StreamerBot. So it shouldn't be 1 minute, because you will want to read things, you will want to check things, you will want to. In my case, I had to copy the link to another browser and change things because I didn't want to change what account was logged into my main browser, you know. And I couldn't do that in 1 minute. And I think I tried like 3 times, and then I couldn't log in anymore because, you know, security. So, allergy
Goaku says,
meds.
You on the left, I'm used to your camera on the right.
Yeah, it's because I want to show the settings here. So that's why I'm there. But I think we're done with this, right? So we can switch me back.
I like it.
I can hop around all over the place here. You see, I have 4 positions. And chat switches positions too.
Time to move it. 5 high jumps redeemed.
Goaku says,
No, got the ads. 5 ads.
Oh no. Then I have to go here and say, oh, sorry. Because he can't hear, right? Or are you back? We'll notice.
Fixit says, "Oh, sorry Fixit 42 love."
So right now we're kind of covering it. So I think we'll stay on this side for now because it's still this is kind of what I'm looking at. And next thing to find is this. And I know that I checked when Natty was messing about with these things, and I also think I might have made a Google lock in it. Let's see. I'm going to search on the other one because I don't want you to see all my Google locks. Just scrolling quickly here. Oh gosh, yeah, I need to continue that. But actually, it's kind of, yeah, after the weekend.
Goaku says,
Back.
Okay, welcome back. Sorry.
Fixerbot says,
But
Time
as
to
someone
move it.
said the last
5
time,
chair sit-ups
yeah,
redeemed.
I'll not forget them. I'll not forget them. We also had the oh my god, where is the other redeem? High jumps, and sit-ups. And I just ate an ice cream because it's so hot in here. But okay, I'll do it. I think it's actually better to be sweaty from movement than from just heat, right? So I'll just quickly check if I had this here. It might just be Twitch ad alerts. So yeah, so I have some Twitch stuff in my Google Sheets here. Because these were the configurations, right? Yeah. So this is the data we get from StreamerBot. There. But that it wasn't there. So then it will be in the notes. So this is kind of multitasking. Let's first do the routines, right? Moving my trash. So first jumps, then I know 6. Then I'll try to position my chair here. Sit-ups. I'm so close to it, to the side of it. There. Getting a bit of warm because it was so cold in here. Better move a bit to keep the temperature up. So, one thing done. Next thing. I did install Caster Labs. Let's look at it again. I prefer not having things installed. But this might be a way. So let's download a new one. You're allowed to install. Did it go black for you there? Because for me, all the screens just go black when you get one of the approvals for installations. So I've already read this before and installed it, and I uninstalled it because of hard drive space. Let's check again here. So before we set the drive, right, let's go back to the left screen because this is where the installation was. So C drive has 50, and I do have my streaming things here, but this is just a tiny drive, This is the... Unfortunately, it's very tiny. It's just 500 gigs. Well, it's 465. You know, they always do that thing. So I'll have to get a bigger drive. I'd like to have at least 2 terabytes. And I think that's tiny too. So I might get a 20. I would like to. But they're kind of expensive too, you know. But things are getting so much cheaper, and I've not bought this. These are just like old backup drives that have smart failures and things. So you can't really count on these drives. So they don't complain. I think that this one might complain actually if I connect it to SATA, but this is connected via USB 3, and these are SATA drives. Well, they all are, but you know, connection wise. So this is the drive that you've seen maybe when you have controlled the robot, you know. That there's a drive on top of my computer on the side there. But they're all full. I need a bigger one. Well, I guess that we will install it here. Let's see. It's saying it wants 126 megabytes. Do we believe that really? Anyway, we want this in video. As if caps cap had any meaning in Windows. Anyway, so let's also make it shorter. Should we assume it will make a subdirectory there? Was there a download where it was just a zip? Then I would prefer this. I'm just looking here. Hello there. We should always say thank you to the people who does things, right? So, highly configurable stream alerts in chatbot. Simplest way to get your stream out there. So I don't really want any of these things. I just want to chat. That's kind of the thing with installing a whole program for when you just need a tiny bit. Maybe I should just skip this and do stuff myself. But also, I would like to get started quickly to do other things. If we could just throw all the cybersecurity studies for a few hours out of the way and go for this and actually make a good combined chat. The problem that I realized yesterday when I was adding YouTube here as a secondary was that we couldn't open chat because it's always different. It changes, but you can get the information from the active stream. So we could probably get around that easily, kind of easily. And I do have the chat that I kind of love, the one I have now. You know, if you just type into a chat. This is another test. And so I can configure this one. This is a browser source.
Fixit says, this is another test.
So we have a simple one. Let's see, cameras and stuff. Here I have chat. Check the properties for this one. So I have this. This is the site. And I've been looking before, but let's see if it is updated. So we can't do anything here, right? We can't click him or anything. So what if we do Twitch? And then we just get him too. And then if we do the whole thingy, this, we go here. And we have to type something in chat for it to be visible.
Test.
This is the actual chat I'm using. I'm having anime true, bots true, fade 60, hide command true, hide badges true. So we can set that to false. apparently this doesn't work, right? Size 2, font 3, stroke 1, shadow 1. So I can change these things. The thing is, can I do YouTube? So what if we just type YouTube here? I'll have to Google too, but we can always test, you know? So it can't, you know, it doesn't exist. So this is what we want. So let's remove this
Too
from
Fantastic
it
says,
and start YouTube.
the YouTube video quality is less than you got on Twitch.
Yeah, I noticed that before, and that's not okay, you know, because then I'll still have to upload it. And that's the reason for this, is not to have to upload it. And to have it separated. So if I go back here to we have lots of things here. I didn't have it up anymore, or did I? Yeah, I didn't. I went back there. So the quality here, before it was 720, and then it jumped to 1080, and now it says 720 again. So it might be that afterwards, I'm going to have to look at this. If the streaming quality is lower, you know, always, and if it stays lower after you stop streaming and when you look back at it. So let's actually do this. Let's pause this, because in YouTube we can just go back to the start, you know? Right? And you can look at any place of it. And this might take more. You can do this in YouTube or in Twitch too if you share VODs like I do. So it's not really a difference like that. But I'm thinking YouTube is not as set up for streaming exactly, you know? It's more like for videos. And that's why I'm keeping my videos there. And that's what it's great at. So what I have done so far is just to upload. After I've streamed the last like months, I've just uploaded the streams. Not just exactly at once, because it's like almost 10 days lag here. But I'm doing it, uploading all the streams, and it's very easy. Let's actually do it right now, because we can close that one. So if we were to go to, I want to see that this looks good still, you know? Now when we're testing the dual stream, I want to see the quality, and I see that I'm not JPEG. I don't look at JPEG image now, right? I look, it's clear. We can see the characters here and the text and everything. And at YouTube, it was kind of like bad. But what happens afterwards? If we click this one now, the old one, the test from yesterday, 12 hours ago, will this be? So we can set this to 1080. And it is 1080. And I will have to compare the quality of this. But it looks good, right? It doesn't look like it's different from the ones I've uploaded. Yeah. So if we go back and do this one and set the quality here. Yeah, so we can specifically set it to different qualities. So we can set it to 144, and we have blurry maximus here. And then we go this one. It's kind of fun to see how they look. So it takes a bit, then we go JPEGiness. Then we do 360. More detail. And this is a good thing too, because I think that Twitch stopped this, right? So if you want to watch on your phone, now you can just use YouTube. And you might not even notice that you're running 144 because it's so tiny, you know? You couldn't read this text anyway on the phone. I couldn't. Even if it's there, the pixels are there, you know? So now we're at 720. But if you actually set it to 1080, it should always be 1080. And we should have the same clear image that we do. but it doesn't look the same. Right? It doesn't look the same. So if we switch over here to... I should have them in each on one page. First, I need to move OBS, because this is so very annoying not to be able to see what screen I'm on. Because I usually check over to my third monitor and see, alright, I'm showing you this one. So that I know, not that I will be able to now. So on my right screen, this is my right screen. Here we are maximizing YouTube. There. Maximized, set to 1080p. So now we're going to the left screen. And we're maximizing Twitch. And it is set to 1080. And we can also set sizes here. So it seems to work still. Can't I just... Oh, right. It's not actually there. It's just on top. So if I move my mouse now, so we don't have any odd overlay things. Oh, this is so confusing because of the time lag, you know. If I F5 both of them, I can just tab to this one. So this is YouTube. I'm going F5 on YouTube. There, that's the right screen. Let's make it big again. So I'm going to the left screen, making sure that I have it selected, going F5, and maximizing it again. So they should be as up to date, you know, as they can be. So now I can switch between them, and I see both screens. Let's also set YouTube to 1080 again. It is set on back to auto. So YouTube is now set, and I can see that Twitch is 1080. I'm setting it. Both of them are set now. So the problem now is that we don't have anything to watch. Let's do the camera full, right? So that I can see both of them for a sec. You can see my mess here and everything. Yeah, and the YouTube screen still hasn't switched. I'm still setting it back to 1080. So well, if I do this and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Ivan says,
16,
Hi, Fix It.
17, YouTube. So YouTube was 16 seconds behind me. I think Twitch was like 3 seconds. Welcome back. Hi. So now we have a real check on how much delay we have on YouTube there. I updated them both, you know, and the quality now. So if I look at the text,
How was your practice with Go? Did you like it?
I'll have to continue. So now I'm actually switching to the YouTube screen there. So I'm going to go to the other one. So this is kind of funny because I'm hopping that one over. We can also use this like a test. Anyway, I can't see a huge difference between the quality, but it is more JPEG on YouTube, definitely. So less quality.
Parallel universes.
Yeah. So we could also do like both on the same screen. So if we go to the left screen here, and let's put them both on the same screen here. We can't check the quality here. But you can see the delay of YouTube is kind of big. There, it's... Now it realized that I'm starting to minimize things. Yeah. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. So I think Twitch is like 2-3 seconds, and this is like 16, 17, 18 seconds delayed from when I actually say something. When they're just refreshed both pages. So that's one thing to remember when chatting to people. That if you're going to
Fantastic
chat to
says,
people,
Twitch has a bit sharper movement as well.
yeah, so I could go to the this one is not on, of course. Sorry, I clicked the wrong one. So if we do this, we also see the delay there. So if I just do this, oh, now we got the green one on YouTube. So I'm thinking, to be interactive, to speak to people, you want Twitch, right? You want that waiting for 20 seconds for someone to hear what you said and then reply. That's a bit long, right? If you're speaking to someone and you're waiting for the reply, so I think I will move soon, right? Or did I do it already? I don't think I did, because I was from your comment I did it, and the comment is on the screen there still. Did I move it? Yeah, I must have, right? I just didn't see it.
Ivan says,
Twitch is better for
Yeah,
streams.
yeah.
I prefer it more than
So,
YouTube.
YouTube is definitely the second one. The only reason I put it as primary in OBS is because of it won't work otherwise. It's not good enough. You need this extra button here that OBS is kind enough to add to be able to manage the stream. You have to start an actual stream. Like, not just click start, but to set information before. All craziness. So I did the first test I did today here. I just used this to start automatically, and then I stopped it automatically too. And it wasn't visible on YouTube at all. And I tried going into the Go Live, and it Go Live now and select the application. And it wasn't like it was getting any information or anything, though there was a stream. So I guess it was streaming to whatever information it had from yesterday, like streaming to a stream that was shut down from YouTube, so you couldn't go back to it. And that doesn't work, you know? Doesn't work. So now we're actually streaming Twitch here. So it's a secondary, but it's only because we want this button. And also YouTube chat, you can't do for Twitch. This is just a URL. You can set a URL, make a browser source if you want. You can't do that for YouTube. YouTube, you need a special number for the stream ID. That's... why? Why not, as in so many other things, copy Twitch? And just go online, go offline, go online, go offline. How many times you want, no problems, right? Thinking of things to fix. Let's see if I'm online. So today it worked, I'm online, even though I went online twice. That's good. So, so I'm not going to watch all of stream on YouTube on Twitch, right? So, for now, I'm thinking we were here to Castro Labs. Like in the middle of the installation still. So let's finish the installation. I set the directory. Let's move stuff out of the way. OBS, I want on my other screen so that I can see always what screen I'm showing you. We have streamer but in the background, that's okay, we just set the account here. So here we have stream info, meaning I can use this. So let's see if I can change the YouTube title from here, right? And I can also set it to be private or unlisted. And settings. Auto reset cache 12 hours. So what if we want to add something to description? This is a test description. And let's add hello here, right? And I still have it up on my screen here. So if we click save now, it saves. If I update the stream page, I did click F5, doing it again. So, because I can understand. Yeah, so it's added hello here. And this is a description. Meaning Twitch, I wouldn't have had to update, right? And I wouldn't have had to press play again if I wanted to. So let's see if I... Oh gosh. So the information, the new information, it was disappeared when I click save. So what happens if I click revert? So this is very, very interesting. It's a bug, right? In the StreamerBot. So I set the new one. And if we update again now, after me clicking revert, will this mean that it's backed to the old one? Which is kind of what I want, but I would like to see what it actually was. No, it didn't. So it's just a meaningless button. It did update it, so, but it didn't show the new one. So I might have to like switch between tabs, right? No, here, here. So do I have to close StreamerBot and open it again to get this information? Or is it a timer thing? So preset viewers 5 minutes. Privacy public. All streaming Twitch. We don't have the hello here that I added. And I can't save because I haven't changed it, though I did change it because it's not what was. So if I put a space here, then I can save it again. Well, StreamerBot has YouTube, and it makes it possible for me to change this without going to YouTube. Let's see if we can change this and it works better on YouTube then. So we're on YouTube. Where
VR Mechatronics says, "Hi Wieners again."
Hi VR. So you're saying hi to someone else, right? Studio, and I double clicked it for some odd reason. So this is the wrong channel. Why is it on my main channel? So this one, and this one is streaming. So how could I manage my current stream? Is it here in live? Yeah, so it's here. So if I click content and live, but I couldn't see on the dashboard that I'm live. Last live performance. So I have to go to content and live to see that I'm actually live. This is so obviously that the focus is the videos, right? And that's they're saying. I don't mind. It's just that it's mess doing streaming then. So we can edit details here. And here we have the information that's actually current. So if we delete hello again here and save this, and no, let's go to YouTube. and your channel, and this preview image, I guess I should set that one too, not to just be the logo. No. So now we have it set and it still has a comment. So let's see if it updates without me doing anything. So let's do test here now and remove this and do save. And just go back here and see if it will ever change. It can be sitting here while we do things and see if it changes. Twitch does, right? Does it change? I'm not sure really. Let's test it. So if I go to Twitch and channel, and let's say we edit this, and now I have to mute it, of course. So we have it running everything. We're watching the stream. Let's say someone is watching my stream, and I'm going to go to OBS. Let's put it back here. So let's change this somehow. YouTube and Twitch. Let's do test here too, right? And say done. And let's see if it, at once it popped up, test. At once. It wasn't, let me remove it. So I'm going back the keys. I removed the question mark by default, by mistake. So I'm clicking done, click. 1-2 seconds and it's updated. So Twitch meant for streaming, YouTube not. And we're not surprised, but still. Why not copy? Why not copy? So this one has now test here. I think that means it updated manually by itself. So I'm going to save this now and let's have this on and see if this just disappears magically without me switching tabs or anything, so it has some reason to update. It did. My kid's calling. I'll be right back. Yes. I'm all yours. Okay. Det är bara att komma och störa mitt i bilen. Det stör inte. Det såg sist att du inte åt den biten. Jag äter den också. So, sorry, kids are priority one. And that's why I'm here at home with my kids. So, because they need me, which is good and bad, because they're kind of big. Some difficulties. Let's continue. Right, so YouTube did update. It did update, and that's good. That's great. Started streaming. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, you're watching this, so you can see. I can see how long I've been streaming here on YouTube. Can I get any information? So here I can see information about the stream here, but it's not like it's really sized for this. So it's supposed to be another shape here. So maybe we want to move this one, because I can't make this tinier. I can't make it tinier. Oh, that's odd. Anyway, because it's on the screen with that format. It's an old one. I can see here I've been streaming for 1 hour, 11 minutes and 50 seconds, and I can see the same to show you too. Main stream and Twitch stream. Unfortunately, I had to put YouTube as a main one because it needs an extra button that OBS can handle, but this multiple thingy can't. Multi-RTMP it's called, right? We could test streaming to this one too. I have thought about streaming to other places, but I think this is about what my, it's all bandwidth and things too, I don't want to overdo it. And this one is not for the same kind of content, it's not for the same type. And also this is, right. So I can't here modify the data on the stream, like the information, but I can in this kind of thing. But I couldn't log into 2 accounts at the same time in the special kind of, I guess it's Chrome, in the streamer.bot. So I can't have permissions on both at the same time. So when I open the other one, let's do it now so you can see. Docs and the channel 2 here. Info. This is just a short bit so that you can see in there. I'm just looking at the YouTube one now. See how much you can see and what it looks like. It looks very asymmetric with a lot of purple hair. So if I open this one too here, I get access denied because I'm logged in as Fixit42. So when I type in chat here, it would be for both chats, Fixit42. And I don't want that. So let's not stream 2 Twitch channels in the same OBS. I will need to use 2 OBSs. And I will need probably to use 2 streamer bots, because on Twitch I can only use 2 accounts, and I have a bot account that I want to use. I want this to be the account to send messages that I don't actually type, because it is confusing for users otherwise, I think. Meaning I would need this also on YouTube. I will need to make a bot account. I know on YouTube, we also looking at the Castle app, so let's see what the state of this installation is. We didn't continue. A lot of things at once, prioritizing. Doesn't matter because we'll finish, right? We can fit 128 megs here. We have 50 gigs. I just had nothing here and I cleaned up a lot of things. Among them, this exact program, but probably an older version. So, chat is a priority. That is why we're prioritizing this. But the actual header of the stream is more important. And I will multitask here and see if I can realize how on earth to make So, well, let's see, because I know I did this thing that I'm trying to do to on my second screen while waiting. So why? Okay, shows what platform to get started with. So we just set one first, and we get to authorize, and yes, this is the account. It popped up on my other screen. I selected Pixel 42, which was its default. Successful, you may close the window. So it'll probably pop up something here. And I'm going to click, see here. So it's starting. Yeah, so I need, let's manage some account here. All brand accounts. So I want to change the name of my Fixit42 VODs brand account to be Fixit42 Live, because it kind of looked funny when I was logging in. So this is not secret, we can watch this. No, I just want to change the name of it. General account, view account profile. So yeah, I can edit it. So it's now live. There, nice. So that is done. Though, contact info. Oh, that was the funniest email I've seen. I'm going to change this too, of course. And I have to enter password and stuff here. So, users can see this when they communicate with you. Yeah, but I wanted to change it. So, if I click it, for you to see too, I can't, there's nothing here, right? This isn't can't be changed. Okay, So what if I had a totally different name? This is at least somewhat. So I can add information. So I actually have to make a new channel connected to a new account to change this. We'll look at it later. Dashboard. Get started. Chatbot. I'm not going to configure anything right now. Let's see if we can add YouTube first. So we have Twitch connected. Let's connect YouTube. And I'm just selecting here. And this is where I see now YouTube live. So this used to be, last time I selected in this list, I got actually VODs, but now it's fixed, so it's live. That odd email address, I don't think it will ever be used. It can be seen when communicating. Okay. It's okay, I guess. So, what can Caster Lab access? And I know it's limited what YouTube can do, so we'll have to trust them not to delete all my videos by bugginess or something. I think it's a serious company, but it's still a bit like, oh, scary, help me. I don't wanna. Spotify. Pretzel. Nah. The reason I don't have music on my channel is because everybody likes different music, and I want to select my music myself when I watch streams, and I'm kind of annoyed when people have very loud music and they're not a music streamer. I often listen to a music streamer and a tech streamer at the same time, and then I can't have the music streamer's music because there's two musics on. Well, my brain kinda can handle it, but still it's a bit, hard. So that's why I'm not. You can select your own music, I'm not a music streamer. I might try to learn some instrument on my unwinding channel though. Because I have instruments that I don't know how to use. I'm not going to sing for anyone. You can be safe, assured. So, docs, viewers list, stream chat. Yeah, this is stream chat is what I'm interested in. What happens here? Copied link. Okay, so I got a link from this. Let's then open this in Firefox. We can just use the one we already have here. So, and this link, of course, goes to my local computer. I guess that we will have to chat and see what it looks like, right? We haven't changed any settings. This is a default. So if I go to my OBS and I type test in Twitch chat, then we go to YouTube.
Fix it says
testing.
Test.
And we will see if these pop up on this blank page. What? It did say test. No, it's just my normal chat. So I can't see a thing here, but we haven't set anything. So I'll leave this one up. Let's actually read it first. So here's the local host IP. Mode, port, authorization. Well, it's my local machine. I don't mind you seeing it. My machine is not on the internet, I promise you. So, let's just see. This one is, of course, is always delayed. But I could have typed testing. And this is what it looks like when my main account types. And this is when I typed in chat. Yeah, because I'm not I'm Fixit here. I'm logged in as Fixit, or I was. So if I do test here now. Oh, so I typed these from OBS, that's why. And here on this one, I am Fixit42 Live. And that's why it's yellow for me too, right? Because it's me. So, but why yellow? I think it's white is kind of good. So, I have the chats easily available. I have this. Let's go back to the actual app. And also let me continue with quickly clicking here. I'm trying to fix one thing that I don't want to show on stream at the same time, a bit at a time. Right, so yeah, this is the menu I was looking for. So I am actually in YouTube here. Right. And now I'm not in YouTube. So oh my. So I have 12 brand accounts, and a few of them are limited to YouTube. And how is the difference there? So is it depending on time or when I created them? So I'll just try to finish this quickly. So this is not a Google page, meaning it's probably not quick to read. I don't want to know all the theory, I just want to know. Nah. I'll not do that now. We'll skip it. So the caffeinated page is still blank because, well, not much has happened, right? Let's look at this. Can we maximize this? Yes, but it looks kind of black, which is kind of good in part, but harder to read because it's big. We can just do that and we have better things. So we can also have a viewers list and an activity feed if we want to here. We can make it a tiny bit bigger, I guess. This is its default. So add these to OBS's browser sources. Okay. Well, we already have the links. It was just a video. And I was thinking if there were other links or something. I don't want a chatbot at all, in any way. I don't want it to touch my chat. I don't want it to have permissions in my chat. I don't want anything to do with it. I just want the simple chat URL. So where do I set information about how chat should be looking? Look how plugins. It can have plugins. About made with love. No, these are integrations. So is there nothing to set? Because the URL I got didn't give me any chat, you know? So let's click this again, get the link, and let's this time add it to StreamerBot. Let's actually also click the show me how. Yeah, so this is as a doc. Yeah, we know how to do that. So these URLs are intended for docs. Is it not the same URL to this browser source? I assume we have to have this program running for it to work. Let's see if it can actually work if we put it in as a browser source. Okay, so let's just add it here at the left screen as a test. So let's add a browser source. No good vibes yet from this. So let's do this. I don't add chat test in case I would like to see it, you know. So whatever, I don't care what size you are, I just want to see if it actually works. And this did work. Let me test a preview here on my right screen. So I have a full chat with the box and everything. Why would I want this? Because this is intended. Yeah. Go live and will connect your chat automatically. So the thing is, this window is still black. Right? So this is the same URL. Let's paste it again. So it only works. Is it a Chrome thing? Let's open a Chrome. So it works in Chrome, it doesn't work in Firefox. Which is not good. Why? My favorite browser. So we have this, and it's also in the browser source now, so I should be aware it's on top, so I can't see. Good. First of all, I want this clear. I don't want it to be like this. I want the background to be transparent, right? And I don't want the chat box at the bottom. I want to configure this to be in another way. And I didn't see any settings. Theme, appearance. This is like information about this app that I will probably never look at again. We have set YouTube and Twitch accounts. But I'm sure there are settings here. Do we have to add a plugin? There's no ones by default. I'm thinking like, we don't want these. We don't want these. So why do we even click them? So an arrow up here. So what is this? 1 times 1 lock. So I'm supposed to unlock this. Next, now change panel to something else. Let's add stream chat here then. We can change to different things. Okay. So I just want my chat in a window without timestamps and so on. You know, a simple chat like the one I have now, but with YouTube integrated. I would like to see maybe where the message comes from. That could be cool. Or we just don't care. We might just not care. It's okay. Wherever the messages come from, let's type something into YouTube. So, hi, this is another test. Will it appear? Here, because we have connected. So this one, it says live here. So we know this is from YouTube. This is the YouTube one. It looks the same. I'll have to decide how I will want it to work. But I don't want the chatbot, you know? So there is a TTS command. I'm curious how it works. If this reads it, then you can have timers. Yeah, I'm for now I'm using StreamerBot. This and this. We have looked at all the things I could see. Can't right click in like inspect elements. So this is a web page too, right? And we've looked through all these, didn't we? Close button sends to tray. Of course not. And soon the UI. It can be in different languages. We have the accounts. Yeah, I'm disappointed. I thought there would be more. I'm looking for things that I thought would be here. Right? Did I install the wrong thing? And dashboard is actually what you said here. So this is at least a way for me to see both chats, but I don't read chat. I hear chat mostly, but I want it to be on screen. If I were to close this now, it would die. So we'll minimize it and it'll be on in this browser source here. So I'm thinking we will have to fix this one for temporary use. So let's get started with this. Let's start with checking my normal one chat here. And maybe this is where we want this one to be. So can we cut things here? I don't think we can, right? We need to copy it first. So that's the easiest way. We'll copy it here, and then we'll delete it here. No, we don't want to delete left screen. We want to delete this. There, so we go to this one, and this is where I have the normal chat here. So let's check this properties. It's actually 800, 600. but it's set to the size. So maybe it automatically reformats. Let's try this. If I just change this, like if I pull it, I will just pull its size. So why? How come? Right, because chat. No, it is a browser source. 600, 800. Okay. So it's not 800, 600, 600, 800. So if we do that, we have the size, and this text is crazy tiny. So what did the URL contain? You know, I can't read this. No way. No. Widget ID, stream chat doc, and then we have the authorization, and then we have get mode doc. So I don't want it to be in mode doc. What other modes do we have? Like mode, let's try OBS. And I have to click okay, there's no apply. So this just killed it, right? So let's undo this change. Let's try chat. This is useless. Well, I'll just see if we can find any kind of information. So doc means we want to type in it, and we don't want to type in it, right? So do we still have 2 copies of it? We didn't try interacting with it. Let's interact with it and see if we can set settings here. Oh my god. I can't see anything. Ding. So it can read messages with a voice. We can try it. Then we will have audio out from this. No, I don't want to try it even. So timestamps are off. Badges, show view, join, users platform. We can try that as a test. Show activities. Well, okay. Okay. So that makes the lines. Were those the only settings? So this is options for sending a message. So we could add the icons that I knew you could add, but I don't want them there, so let's remove these again. So the settings were useless. But I think you're supposed to be able to make it like a vertical thing too, but maybe that's making it tiny. And I want them to time out and disappear too.
Woopinion says,
I'm
Where
from
are
Sweden.
you from,
I'm
Fixit?
from Sweden. I'm in Sweden. I'm close to Stockholm in Sweden. This annoys me, but let's just close this. We tried interacting with it. Let's try sending a message from here too. There, and it's supposed to send it to Twitch because
Fixit says.
it could
Test.
also send it to both. So this is extremely tiny.
Woopinion says. Ickles.
So we have CSS here, you know? We have CSS. We can put a filter on this to remove the background. We can drag up from the bottom. Let's actually start with making the size half so that I can see anything on this. Right. So if we just make this bigger now. It's not the best way to do it. Let me look at the preview. Yeah, so you can see this is bad resolution. So this is just a test. So if we then remove the bottom and my god, scroll list. There must be a scroll list on off for such a thing. And also it cuts the lines. So let's just make it work basically and boringly this way. I'm turning on studio mode there so I can actually see it better. So it's on the top of everything. So we will see when I change this anyway. So I'm going to add a filter. That's just a color correction or a chroma key. We want a chroma key. And we want to set a custom color. And we could set the background color in this. Let's actually leave it at this color, right? That's the perfect chroma key color. And if we again, I have to go studio mode again. Sorry for going back and forth because I can't click this and go to the interact if I don't. So now we can read the settings hopefully, though it's still, we can't read it. So I think the background color was here. No, it's just alternating backgrounds. You can't set the main background color. Sorry, I'm just like, seriously, people. Why? Let's also change this a tiny bit. I'll just leave it like this for now. Yeah, so the background color of the body here is set to 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. But I guess I could possibly set the text. This will not be a good solution using this. That's what I'm feeling. Right, and we need to interact to manage to get out of the settings. There. So I'm just a bit amazed by the color. So let's select one of the white ones, because otherwise it will like overwrite what I select. pick color, this one, and add the custom colors. That's when we don't want to overwrite the other ones. So it's all black now. So the similarity
Why can't I
will
see
be
TechFriend?
nothing. TechFriend. So what is TechFriend? The text. So we want like no smoothness, no spill. Oh, this is making it like dark, opacity full, contrast. We should reset that one.
Yes, you have your mouse on him now.
So we saved this color on purpose.
Oh, he's on YouTube. You combined the two chats?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. So I'm testing. This is the first stream to both Twitch and YouTube. So that's what it is.
Did you use a scraper for that?
This is Caster Labs and I don't like it. So I'm going to have to change this because it doesn't look good at all. As you can see, it's not good. This is like unusable almost. So if we remove the smoothness, we at least have the full letters with just a few.
I'm writing my own
dots
thing
out.
that leverages the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. So if you have something, that would be great. So I'm not going to change the contrast now because just change crazy.
There's a Python
colors.
application you can use.
Okay. Oh no, don't wanna use Streamlabs or anything. Wanna just make my own. Contrast, we don't want to change brightness or gamma. So this is blurry, but because the font is tiny. So let's pull out those CSS.
No, it's open source code and will output to various formats including JSON.
Great. That's perfect. So just send me the link and we can get rid of Caster Labs because it's horrible.
Then you could just use the JSON in your own application.
Or just use how they get the data, because I'm just after the data, you know. So let's say we made this less too big, and we're actually going to like put it. The chat is here, so this is where this is supposed to go. So if I were to go to the chat and would actually copy this transform there, and then we go to this one and we paste the transform here. I know I have cut off this, so we will see what happens with the cutting. Paste transform. Yeah, and it's also zoomed. Now we have the starting point where it is, and then I will just make it bigger to fit the same.
Yes, it will output to various file formats. I've even piped it into a MongoDB and it worked fine.
Nice. Sounds great. So I'm going to change the name of this one, the chat here.
TechFriend says,
and we'll hide the
on
old
Twitch
one.
now, I want TTS.
Yeah, we need to add it. But one thing at a time. This is the first stream, you know. So I'm going to let's hold Alt and remove the. This is a workaround just to get chat at least in here. So what will happen now is if I move my chat now or move this won't move, right? So it's supposed to move. And I thought it might help just to change it to the same name as the old chat had. But it might be something else. I'll have to look at my...
Woopinion says. Web link.
Yeah, great, thank you.
TechFriend says.
Do I sound like Russell now?
You sound like Russell now. So, right now on my screen here, I have a preview. So we'll remove this. Let's go to this web page.
Or mate, how about we chuck another shrimp on the barbie?
You can have the funny accents, definitely. So, chat downloader. So, I'm split, you know. I want it working fast, and I want to make it my own thing. So I don't just want to run something. So this is a downloader.
Woopinion says. You can import it directly into your Python programs. Fix it. I'm working on my own version in Go.
Yeah, okay, cool. So I'll have to continue learning Go too, right? It was just a tiny bit. I'm also thinking that guide was like for people that never programmed. So maybe it's easier just to try doing something and you'll Google what you need. Or ChatGPT it, since I'm so new, I don't know what things are called. So, not to get full code because that doesn't work, but just to get what is this called in Go kind of thing. Compare this with C and Go, and I know I'll have a hint on how it works. Simple to retrieve chat messages from live streams, video clips. So what I'm actually interested in is
You'll probably enjoy Go more than Python. I know I did.
Okay, good. Because I kind of like Python. I got used to the indenting, but it was a mess at first. I was like, oh no, I hate this. But I got used to it. I can live with it. You know, I'm used to in C. You can just put it how you want it. That's nice. But I was kind of happy when I did C++ now again, and I was like, oh, I'm free. I can do whatever I want with the positioning of things. So, chat downloader. Let's look at this. And it's Python.
So Go has that easy to learn syntax, but it's a compiled language, so you get the nice exe you can deploy.
Yeah, that's nice. So maybe I should move this. I have it mostly in my VM, but it's in here too. I know it was up the files. So this is a new file copy, simple file copy program. So maybe I should have done this in Go instead, because I was just looking for something compiled, you know. It doesn't copy yet. It's just sending a file list so far. So having to go copy stuff too.
Just go for it. Install Go, leave it on your machine, and have a try every time you feel like it.
I have Go on my VM actually, because I needed to compile something before. So it's already there. But I guess if I just do like, how good is it using VS Code for Go? Maybe I should open it again. And I know I'm like all over the place here, but we do have a chat now, right? That's combined. So let's quickly look at this. Let's actually... the only problem with chat now is that I can't move it. And I want to be able to use my buttons here. So, quick fix for this. Wrong window. I dragged one of the tabs instead of dragging Sammy. So this is the one I use, and these are the buttons.
Infinite fix it.
So now I'm like, where's my chat? Infinite fix it. So yeah, so this is too smart. When I renamed the chat to chat old, it understood and it fixed it. So I have to change this to actually be chat again. So that was the problem, that Sammy was too smart. Okay, so now after I fix these, next time I rename them, I will have to close Sammy down when I do it, so it doesn't notice and change and update stuff. I was trying to trick it here. It didn't want to be tricked. So there now, because I made this to be the same on purpose. So now we can just move chat around with the Caster Labs workaround until we have a good thing set up. So I'll just coughing medicine, anti-slime for allergies. Yeah. So I'm currently looking at Twitch chat. I shouldn't look at Twitch chat. I should look at a combined chat. I should have a chat up from Caster Labs, I guess. I should have this up. But this is also like, I can't scroll here. Can I set size in here then? There's actually a text size here. So was this available in the other one? I just missed it. So was this available in the other one and I missed it? It must have been. Because that's nice, because then we don't have to
all CLI.
zoom up. I don't know what you were answering. Sorry, I don't know what you were answering. I'll just fix the last bit of the chat when I found something more to fix here. So, because now it looks bad. We can't fix how it is. Ugly pixels are dropping out because of similar colors, and you couldn't do 0 on the removing similar. I guess I can change the actual color to make it less similar. That could be a workaround. So let's go back to cameras and stuff. Go to the properties.
Background
of the chat.
transparency.
Yeah, so the background transparency is my problem here, because it's cutting out. You can see here the G. It's cut out bits of the actual thingy. But now we're going for the. I want the settings. I can't click the settings. We have to make it bigger. So if we do 600, 800, again, it's going to go massive. So let's be massive here and interact with this. And I still don't have settings. So why don't I have settings now? I did have settings, right? I had settings. And also, it just says YouTube now. No? Oh, it's okay. It's hiding it from the color similarity. So we have text size, and what is the minimum? So this is great. We can make the text size good here.
BRB.
Great. Also the X is not visible. So 2 tiny fixes left. Then we're going to go to do something more fun. Oh my goodness. What do you think about the size of this now? Let's interact again. And first of all, let's reset transform on this one. So reset transform, and this is how it would actually be. This is the size of it. Then we interact, we click the button I can't see because of its color. We make this text as big as it can be as a test. I'm going to click the button I can't see up here. And I can see that there is things that aren't visible. But now we have a size of this that should be the same as the old chat here, only that this is shrunken a tiny bit. So if we do the transform, copy transform, paste transform again, we should have the look we want, except for the bottom line. So I'll have to preview this because I can't see it. And also there's no lines around the text. So the old chat, you can always see it. You can always see it, and also text disappears. I don't want chat to stay there forever. This is a horrible thing. I think that maybe the code for this one is available. I did Google, so okay, so we're actually not in a preview. I was just checking. This is the right one. No, I don't think so, because here it is. So this is the one I love, and I was hoping they would just add YouTube, right? And I have set whatever options I want, and then you click just generate and you get your link. You type the channel here too. And then you can change these, because you see them, you know, in the URL. So you don't have to look at this again. But I was searching YouTube, and then I got YouTube hits. Let's instead search if it's on GitHub, because I would like to start from something, and I thought it wasn't GitHub, and it is. So I can start with this, you know. We can start with this and add YouTube, and this is what I've been wanting for a long time. Well, since I started thinking of adding YouTube. And I'm sorry if I'm not responding to YouTube chats, because I'm not used to looking at chat, I'm just used to hearing chat. And I changed that like my second stream. I added that, so... So, what was I going to do with this one? I don't think I was going to do something at all. I don't remember. Yeah, I was actually going for the... let's go to cameras and stuff, and this one, and filters, and fix this chroma key. Let me preview the screen so that I can see when I have a good chroma key. So this here, we're going to slightly change this color to be less of a match. And I'm thinking if I just pull this down a tiny bit, if I pull it all the way down, the background is still clear, is it? I don't know. I have to preview the other one instead, and I can't. So let's preview this one so I can see the background too, that the background doesn't disappear. So if I pull this all the way, if I go up here, yeah, so I have to like apply before it actually works. So seeing my mouse onto a screen is a bit confusing. So if I tiny bit down here and I okay this. So what do you think? Did it become better? And also I don't want it staying there forever. Should I just drop this? So if we undo this, then we can actually have it clear. And redo it, it's not clear anymore. So apparently the change I made was not enough, because I lowered the similarity to minimum. So we'll just have to live with it being ugly until I fix a better solution. I can move this as I want to different positions on the screen. It has a tiny like something around it. So if I were having a totally white, let's add something here. Let's just add a color source, and I'm sure I have a white one there. If we do white and put it below the chat, so we can see the text still. It's not good, but we can still see it. It's too tiny, I think, that one. So deleting the color source there again. I'm going out of studio mode. Now let's find something better. Make something better. Also, I want my audio mixer to be the default here. Let's delete unwinding here. There. And I'm going to delete YouTube because I had to have YouTube as my first one. So we don't have a long list. I couldn't change the order of them. So we only now have Twitch, and it is set to sync with YouTube start stop. So when I go live, the complicated way with YouTube, the simple, good way with Twitch will just work. And we can keep the audio mixer up at all times. So this is just here if you want to debug anything. So thanks to the person who did multi-RTMP plugin. Thanks to that person, we are now multi-streaming. And I don't know why they didn't add it to YouTube or to OBS. We have a big chat up on screen that never disappears. And I might just remove it because it destroys so much of... when I have the preview up like this, you know? And it also goes over the camera because it's not supposed to stay more than a few seconds. So I'm actually going to say bye-bye to the temporary one, and YouTube people will have to survive. Because this is the chat style I want. We'll just have to make it better. Right? Make it better. We can make it better. It's open source. It's on GitHub. Let's make it better. Not that I know how, I have no clue. I just learned recently that it was a bit of a mess to get the YouTube chat because I tried to add it here when I had Twitch as the main one. Right, and you can't see a thing because I'm there. I'm not showing you. So the reason I have YouTube as a main stream is because you need to set up the stream first, and you can't get the chat easily into OBS otherwise. And this is usually the chat that I read, the Twitch chat then, because I've only been streaming to Twitch. So I would like also to have a chat up here, so that I could see, even if it's like, for some reason, hard to read on stream, you know? It could be that I have a tiny window like this. So if we type something into chat here, and also I don't think, yeah, I can send a test message here. So I want it to be there. I want to be able to set how long the timeout is. I can do that here. I can set the stroke for the shadow, fade 60. I can set it to fade in 30 seconds. I can set it to whatever. It just works. I like it. That is the best one I have seen. But I've not read the code for it even. So we'll have to do that. But the Twitch bit works. It would be fun to make YouTube work too. And I was like, let's add chat and then let's go cybersecurity studies. It's 15. I have to eat lunch. I slept in today because of late yesterday's stream. So let's close full screen projector view ×2. I didn't close the other one down. I was kind of like thinking it would just pop away. The only thing I need to change back is unfortunately this, but it's quick. So let's do it the good way. Closing this and starting it again because I didn't save the settings. It will just work with chat, right? But I was going to close it because I'm going to rename them again. So, caster. So in case we ever want to use it again. Now let's change this one to chat. And let's open Sammy again. So now, without doing anything, we'll have to have something in chat now. So let's go out to studio mode. Let's go to Twitch chat and type a test message. And then let's move it around with the buttons. So it works. Good. Chat identity. Well, people, that was a big nothing. We use Caster Labs short bit and tested it, and it didn't work as I wanted. I can use this to read chat, though. So if I make the text even bigger here, it didn't remember even the. So if I have this like on my furthest away screen, I will see this like in the corner of my eye if it moves. That's what I'm thinking here. So if I move this over to, and also I had to have this in Chrome. It didn't work in Firefox, and I only use it for one thing, and that is the TTS. So 2 chat thingies there. So we'll see. I can see in the corner of my eye now if YouTube sends a message because it will move. We'll see how it works. I'll have to go like, oh, where was the message? Sorry. So I'm going to actually read your messages now. Which chat combination tool are you using? I'm on Twitch, I'm on YouTube, I stream 6. I use Streamlabs. Okay. Yeah, Streamlabs. So I haven't used yet anything like that. So I try to do everything locally if I can. I had to add the tip a bit, there. I can't do that locally, have my own solution. This will be fun to see if my third monitor can have both OBS preview, it's kind of tiny, and the chat. Right, we also have this window, and let's minimize it again, because I could look at that chat and not having a browser. So let's close the browser one. Meaning putting this one there instead. Can I get rid of the menu, side menu, by the way? Otherwise it might have been better to use that one. Oh well. I don't plan on using this for long. I think I'll actually minimize it and just have the chat off. YouTube chat up on in OBS. So this is one of the codes that we have. We have this chat downloader, which apparently can talk to YouTube, and there should be functionality there. And this is just a web page, JavaScript. The Castor Labs way is to have an application running on your computer. This way is just to make a browser source with your chat. Nothing complicated, no login, and nothing, you know? It just shows chat. It doesn't, you can't type in chat, you can't mod chat, it just shows chat. Simple. I like that. Yeah, and things hop around, and I feel now I had to check what it was. It was just stream duration. So so, and also it has all the emotes and things that I don't have in I don't use those myself. Let's see here. This is what it looks like. Thing. So this is a part of this code that I don't feel is necessary for what I'm aiming for. I think that I and others have requested YouTube to be added. Twitch chat overlay for OBS. So let's see what this is first. Let's go through the hits here we have. So, what if we look at this site? So, to compare, it is similar. Hide username. So, I'm comparing now. The other one has animate, fade, and caps on this side. This has show bots and commands here. The other one has show bots. I don't want to do that. Size, font, the old one have, or the one I use. Stroke, I'm not interested in. Shadow, it has stroke too. It's just organized them differently. So emote scale, not interesting. NL after name, what is NL? New line. Oh, no. Hide username, site special. So this is just a more complicated version with things I don't need. And it doesn't have YouTube, so ignore. This is part of the GitHub. So this is just came by, was it actually called this, right? Yeah, JChat. So and that's the one we looked at. I wish they would have added YouTube instead, because if it's something there already that works and is perfect, I don't have to do anything. Let's add YouTube to the search, because this is what we're actually looking for now. We found the thing, the main thing. Missing YouTube. So it seems kinda not. So let's just chat, Twitch, YouTube, and I'm thinking JS. Yeah, right. Some people use Restream's chat too. Build a Twitch chat about with Node.js. Not what we want to do. I'm just looking if there's an alternative already. I don't want to do something that's already done. Twitch API reference I've been at. So, I have a C# project to make like a stream thingy. But I've not done much of lately. So let's say that we found the best thing that existed from what I write. So mail address. And this still works. And this is behind YouTube. And that was some time ago. Right, we can close this one. This will be fun to see what it looks like afterwards. And one thing I need to do is to like make a thumbnail. I know that people usually do that, and I think that OBS can just save it and I don't need to touch it after I made it. Because I noticed that if I go back here, let's close this one first. If I go back to click, I should have just clicked that instead. We have this image here, and that's not very fun, right? Oh, this person is live. It's an image of an image that looks boring. It's purple. So we have to fix this, but not now, right? But maybe I should just put like I could just do like a screenshot for from any stream, like what a stream usually looks like. Like something. So we have something. We can put something so we have something. I'll just take a screenshot from one of my videos. Like anything like this. So recommended. Not when I'm
That's
coughing,
stupid.
right?
As a cybersecurity researcher, you will be assessing application and systems using vulnerabilities against these targets in day-to-day life. So it's crucial to be familiar with.
Let's see if I find something that looks a tiny bit better.
Instead of just
Nah. It's good enough. That was kind of the thing here. Good enough. So let's just paste it in an image program. There. And there's something, something there. You can see it's a stream of something. I could use a Control S that. So at least it doesn't look very, very boring, right? And you can kind of see it's. I'll probably, most of the streams, be doing something security related. So we have a PNG, OBS, can't add it right now, but YouTube can, right? Let's see if it can. So if we look at the YouTube Studio, and as we learned recently, we have to go to Content, Live, and then we can configure this. And here we should have the thumbnail, and this is exactly what I just closed down, right? Actually, the image, I put it on my desktop. Let me move it to the directory. Let's see here. We have a video. Let's paste it here. It's a tiny thumbnail. Should I call it YouTube 2? Just to have easier time remember what that's for. And then we go to see video, YouTube thumbnail. So we have this very beautiful thumbnail instead of just having a fix-it thingy there, right? Because it will still say the channel and everything. So come on. So if we now go back to the channel and wait for a bit, will it update automatically? We have one watching. Is that me? I'm not watching it right now, at least right now. So if I update the page, I just went here, but still. Maybe it won't happen any no changes until I restart it, and then I will have to set it in OBS anyway. Whatever. Let's close these. We can actually have them up, because then I can type in chat, easier. So back to thinking about this. This is simple. I'm thinking if I should just download it. Let's look at the files. So this is the start page for the information. The one that's actually the chat. I'm just going studio mode here on and looking at the browser source. It's JChat v2. Twitch JChat v2 is where the URL sends us here.
So let's look at V2. Bug fixes, code cleaning. Right, let's... usually this side is better to be on. It was just that OBS had all the info there. Font. So I'm not a web dev, you know. I don't know what all the things, but I can guess what they mean with pre-connect. So lots of fonts, the ones that we can select between. And I know that later they will have like a number. So IRC message sounds interesting. Also, sorry for the tiny text, we'll fix that there. Though it kind of looks funny now, right? So IRC messages, reconnecting WebSocket, Twemoji, Mid.js, TinyColor.js, credentials, settings. So settings is chat container. So like all the contents is made, which it's very empty, you know, when it's nothing there. Well, this is funny. You see there are two scroll bars in the same location. So let's start looking at data files. Now we have a basic information. So IRC message. Window parse IRC function data. It might, you know, be easier to just use the information from these, how things work, and make your own thing. And also, I don't want all the functionality. I just want what I need, unless someone else want to use it. We'll see. We'll see how far we get too. And I do want to continue studies, and that's about cybersecurity, and let's do something in Go, because I'd like to learn all the things. I think I'll go make some food for myself, and I just heard my kid open the door. So I'll do a quick lunch here. It's kinda, you know, lunch means make something for, maybe it takes 5 minutes or something. I'll heat up a pie, I think, today, unless my kids want more. Then they're priority one. So, old glass. Yeah, I'll be right back. Linus, är du hungrig? Linus,
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So I just thought of I could just, bring you along because I've talked to my kids. There, so now you can hear me. We can talk. I hear you. I hear Twitch. I can't hear YouTube yet. I'll have to talk to Security Life. There. So, first I thought I could make my own like chatbot in Python. But then I thought well, Python is a scripting language, even if you can compile stuff. So I thought, what's the easiest in Windows to do? And I thought well, we want some kind of, we don't want to make it look like StreamerBot. So why not do C#, right? I don't know what StreamerBot is, but it's not open source, right? Just getting rid of some old plates here. Yeah. Cutlery and kitchen before we go into the dish. I'll try to get this later. It's a place to put them. This plate. There. Right. I have a tiny bit of the gingerbread house. And it was made like a week ago, so I was finally wanting to do it since this Christmas. We bought some things to make it, one of the ready-made ones. And sugar glue things. Well, we made it at least. Right, and I can see that my youngest took cereal. He said I'm already eating. And I gave him something on YouTube. He had taken cereal himself too. So pancakes and pie. So first, those on a plate. Oh. Right, I need to make new meat sauce and spaghetti today. That's out. And I need to mix new jam. I don't have to mix it first, so because that will be noisy. There are so many lumps in the jam. Just mix it so it's smooth and nobody complains about the consistency. So could have brought a camera, but it will be kind of quick this. Should I mix it? Nah. I'll just pour it in the bubble jar. So I have this refill like plastic containers.
Patrico says, of course on a Thursday, it became a thicket ice for me with Kassler pieces in it. Translated from Swedish.
I'll have to see this with you. This is me squeezing the jam container. Let's see if I can get all of it into the jar. There.
Prepare the pie too. So, taco, I think. Taco pie. There. So, it's pancakes. Warm. Pie. Taco pie. So, me streaming this much kind of started a bad trend of food. I could do maybe oatmeal too, right? So let's actually do 450 watts for 7 minutes. There. Um, it's nice to be lazy sometimes with the food, and I do have to make the meat sauce and spaghetti later anyways. I can't be like standing on the stove all day making food. So let's see, pancakes. So I'm gonna grab what he prefers these ready-made pancakes now. There. Well, I did read what he said. Rolling the pancakes. Or pancakes that he chose last time because they were not rolled. Yeah, the jam consistency is much better when you mix it because it's very loose now. And when you mix it, at first it's very runny, but when you put it in the fridge, it's good. It's almost like jelly at first when you spin it a little bit and you just nip back out. We're trying to roll one pancake into the other one. There. Done.
Pixarbot says.
Time to move it, move it. 5 high jumps redeemed.
Okay, I'm doing that. You can't see it, but I'm doing it. No, I'm just kidding. I'll do it when I get better.
Goaku says.
My mistake, you are eating lunch.
No, I'm not. I'm actually just microwaving stuff, but I can do them before I start eating, right? So let's see. Just putting stuff where there should be. This is done. This is done. Let's make really cold water. It's really hot inside. So microwave beeps in 4 minutes for my food, so I'm going up with his first. And then here it's Hey, Pippin. Så, varsågoda barn. För en pancake. Åh, pennan läcker. Yes. Like, there, so before my food gets done, let me do those jumps, right? And I still see, I didn't miss anything from YouTube chat there. That's good. But I don't see Twitch chat anywhere. Yes, Gaban? What's up? Så visa mig var det är smutsigt där. Så kan jag fixa det istället. Där. Okej. Ge mig den så ska jag fixa det. Jag går ner och fixar det direkt. So, I think he has this like rust on this fork, and I've given him it 3 times this week. Because I don't see anything. Well, let's hold it a bit. So, I bought new like forks and knives for like these are like barbecue cookery. So here, and those really destroyed all of them. All of the knives and forks, the old ones, they rusted at once. Like I mean, the first wash, they just rusted. And it got on top of other things. So I don't know if I get rid of it since I didn't see it. Let's do it too. So well, oh, I can smell the corn of the taco pie now. So let's hope that this is good enough. Because these are better. The old ones, I actually bought these so many years ago. Well, more than 20 years, and they're still good. 1 minute for this. Well, I'll give them the fork. And then my pie will be done. And it will be too hot to eat. Varsågod, Bebbe.
That was the least clean way you could open that guy.
Okay.
Is this the same one?
Ja, men jag gjorde det inte jättenoga.
How?
Med slipgrejs.
What?
Jag har slipat och diskat den. Ser du?
What?
Jag har slipat och diskat sen.
Can you be clearer?
It's very clean. Okay?
You can't sleep on the floor.
Med sandpapper. Like when du gör knivar skarpare.
It was a different floor.
Men jag har gjort så på alla förut och nu är den diskad efter det. Den är ren okej. Okej? Okej.
Follow everything too much.
Okej, okej.
Use it that I want in different form.
Okej. So, well, if I want him to eat, he has another fork. He shouldn't have said it was a spoon. He should have said it was a fork. So I'm just putting this one back in the drawer. So now my food is done. So he's got autism, and this cleanliness things are very hard right now. So but he needs to eat. So let's see. I'm just cutting pieces of my pie here. It's so hot. I think 4 pieces is enough, since it's kind of like stuff. I guess when it cools down it will not be so rainy, but it's very rainy now. So I'll just put my food here first, and then I'll give them a fork. Så varsågod gubben. Get back. He's already eating most of the pie now. So I've been running up the stairs, down the stairs, up the stairs, down the stairs. Now I have a routine.
What do you mean?
No, let's just do it. Let's just do it. So I have Let's look at like the TTS here right now. This is confusing me with all the chats and things. Because in here, let's show you. Here, I can see the high jump regime, and I had this up. So this is, I'll have to figure out what I want, because that's where I read chats actually. Let's look again. How many is it? 5, right? 5 high jumps. The robot is still here, but it might be broken. So also I don't need more heat than I already have from the lights today. So let's quickly look at this. We don't need to read all of it. What mood? Watch. So I feel that I need to find where it's actually communicating, right? Window.parse IRC function D. And then we have data dot. So this one ends here. And this one will probably be far down there at the very end. Let's actually go back one and open more than one at once. More than one meaning all. And open the index first. And it starts with the, oh my god, you see it's kind of odd when it's zoomed. Funny. Squished lines. It isn't meant to be 160%. It's on top of each other. So the lines are not really expanding, it's just a bit on top here. The lines are keeping the same height, that's why. Well, 150 we'll have to do. So first, it does this one. Oh my goodness, how could I possibly read this? We have bugs. JPEG function AB function GARBFA. Well, this sounds great to read. Yeah, I totally understand everything at once without. So why making it hard to read? I'm thinking we'll just download it, right? Because why use bad windows when we don't have to? We can just open it in VS Code. It'll look great. So I think actually let's make like a new let's make a new directory as for thing going into the C drive. Well, I think we can just open this with code. Oh, close the other one. And so should I do it in here? Terminal, right? Terminal. Yeah, I could have clicked it there. So let's do it. Clone that. So we don't have to mess about with. V2 seems to be like just a new bunch of files, right? And I think that's one of the. This one was for.
Fixerbot says.
Oh.
Welcome Raiders. Gar7 brought 28 friends to the party.
Oh,
Go drop
thank
him
you
a
so
follow.
much for the raid, Gar. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm trying to get.
Dragonov308 says. Gar raid Twitch raid. Gar7 says. Hey fix it. Good to see ya.
Yeah, I
Gar7
missed your
raid.
stream again.
Gotta hop to a meeting. Have a great stream.
Yeah, have a great meeting and have a great day. And see you soon. So, so I'm trying to do like streaming to both Twitch and YouTube, and I can't see chat. And chat doesn't look good on screen if, well, you know, YouTube chat is not visible right now because the one I was testing was not good looking enough. And also it kept all the messages up forever. So let's see here. If we pull this in and go to studio mode, go to here. This is the one. This is the chat.
Fixerbot says.
New follower, it's Divi. Less than 3.
Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. So if we go to my second screen here and preview, so I can see too what you see. Yeah, so this, the only way to, no, the messages never disappear, they just stay forever. And also, to get it with a clear background, I had to use, you know, green screen technique and with black, and it kind of broke the letters. So, nah, we're not using it. So this is Castle Labs thingy. So we're not using it. But I had a tip about, let's see, about this one. So this gets chat from YouTube and Twitch.
Tunmaru says. Oh, nice. I had the same issue recently, but been trying Restream, and they have a bot that parrots chats from one chat into another.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying, right? All the messages going sent from Restream, right? I know that Security Live's TTS, he uses it for both both chats. So I'll have to talk to him too. But this is a tip there from, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Let me scroll up in chat. Uh, from Ivan Jam, I think. Ivan I am. I hope I'm right there. Just looking back in chat. Yeah, right. Let's see. So there, yeah, there he sends the link. No, this is from Wu Pinyin. Yeah, Wu Pinyin sent this one. So there were several people talking there. Yeah, so this was Wu Pinyin's link. Right, so I got it right. That's why I checked back so I don't say wrong things. Yeah, so it's very, the one that I have, it's this one. It's very simple. You can just set your chat like this, and it just works. It's JavaScript, and the only problem with this is that it doesn't have YouTube, you know? It's updated 3 years ago. I found one that was updated but didn't have, you know, it just added a few functionalities to this. Show bots and commands, etc., and things like that. And this is probably all of it, but I'm going for this look because I like how my chat looks. You know, it's up there. I can set the time in just the URL to be currently 60 seconds, so the message is shown for 60 seconds and then it will disappear. And it does like emote animations and all the things. Very nice. So I was just looking a bit at this code, and when looking at it and trying to have it in a good size on stream, you know, it was. We realized something funny here, that if you zoom in here, the lines don't get bigger. The lines are the same height on GitHub. Anyway, so I downloaded
Oh
it
no.
now. I just cloned it. So this is a
That's
cute
silly.
bug. Yeah, that's silly. So it's cloned now. We can look at it, and then we'll also first have to look at this code. And hoping to learn how to make it a good thing. And for this one, yeah, you can see the chat that I have there, but we can just do fix it 42 here. And let's say we want large font. We want, it seems to be loading all of these in. Well, I don't know if I've changed this. We don't want stroke or shadow. Let's just do animate fade, and we set the time to, well, 30 is okay, right? We can do all caps and lots of things. And when we go generate, then we get a link here, so that we can just use. And as you will see, you will have the options. You can set them right here. So I think that mine, I've just tested, that font 3 is the one I want, and I have all the options in mine, so I can just change them in my browser source. And now we have no new chats, so if I just do a test here, it was just...
Fix it says. Test.
So I think it's not loaded yet, right? That's funny. It's usually like instant, but you can see my normal chat there. It stays for a bit, 60 seconds in those settings, and it just works. So this is interesting though, that this one does not. It's the same. It's the same link. So if we could make something that works like this, and only uses a URL, and it doesn't have to be like online, you know, it could be a local one, maybe better with a local one. Maybe that's the thing we should do first, to actually use this one that I just downloaded here, and open up here. So we actually did it in here. I usually do all my gets in here. Git thingies. It's so nice when it's like you don't have to open command prompts or anything. It's just a cute terminal here. And it's not blue. Well, so we just started looking at this, and I'm thinking let's actually get the other one too. And if anyone else has tips on things, the other one here is Python. This one. So if anyone else has tips on anything that has this functionality, is open source, we can just get all the tips into one place. All the tricks how to, we'll have to know how to get information from YouTube. We'll have to know how to make it do these nice timeouts. I'm not a CSS or, web guru. I don't know how to do these things. So get the data, make it look pretty like this, merge everything together. We can help each other, we could do like a project of this. So these are like tip places we get tips from how to do it, right? But actually I was intending to just start with the combined stream thingy and then do subsecurity as usual, but I hop around a lot between different subjects. But I also want to get that studying done. Alright, I'm still previewing because of that. So anyone who wants to join in on such a thing, we could just make a GitHub project together. That could be a fun thing to do. But also, I might just hop to the cybersecurity studies in a bit, prepare a bit more, download this one too. We click this one. Yeah, so this is the main one. Let's clone it too. So we have it all here. You can read it without having the problems with the lines. Because I want you to be able to see this even if you're, not.
Kanmaru says, so far I am waiting to see if Firebot gets YouTube functionality, but that's years in the making. YouTube seems to make it a bit difficult that not many have implemented or connected it well.
Yeah.
Gixerbot says,
New follower Kunmaru.
Thanks for the
Less
follow.
than 3.
Yeah, I just started looking at the. Well, rather, yesterday I did a test with the streaming, and I had to put YouTube as a primary because you need to do the settings for YouTube now. And before I switched, I tried to add YouTube chat here, and I got a lot of messaging, information saying that it's separate. The link needs to contain the actual stream ID. So what you'll have to get is the current stream from the channel, and then from that get what chat, where the chat is. So that's why I'm just hoping to see simply in this code. Let's clone the other one here. So hit clone there. So chat downloader. And also there is the option that we could go the Caster Labs way. Let's close it down now. But this is the only way right now I'm seeing both chats in one place. So it can be up there for a bit more, but still. Also, I expect there to be more options. Apparently this is the only
Kanmaru
options
says,
you have.
I tried it as well, but had some issues with it.
Yeah, so I'm going to skip Castle Labs. I watched, I think, Nutty's video on it, and also when he was streaming it before. But I guess he's using that one. I think so. I think he's using it. So we have the other files too. So we have two projects with totally different thoughts, and this is meant to be a downloader. Let's see. Right, I can scroll up in YouTube chat to get to Twitch messages. So let's see. I'm just scrolling and scrolling. You can watch me scroll if you want to. So so here we started talking. Let's see. So Python application, source code, and will output various formats in JSON. I think this is the one we have there. When you could just use the JSON in your own application. Yes, it will have various file formats. I've even packed it to MongoDB. Yeah, then he moved to this person moved over to Twitch. And I'll have to look at the PTS there. I'll have to ask Security Live because I know he uses it for both, and it's his like saying from on YouTube and on Twitch. Here's the link. Imported directly to Python programs. Okay, yeah. So if I were to do my own Python program for this, but I just want it to be a simple web page if I can, right? That I can use as a browser source. And it could be local on my machine. Yeah, we were talking about Go too, because I got the tips the other day there. So what? Was there someone else here too? I got confused with the names. Whatever. So this one. Can you see this? If I click, so. Sometimes I can just zoom with control right, but now I couldn't. Oh, whatever. So, here's a JSHT one. Here we have the setup.py. So let's actually see if there's something called like YouTube sites. So here we have Twitch. So this is not a short code, you know. 1692 lines. So these might not be the easiest places to get this information. It might be better places to find it too. If we're not actually using their code, but making it, using the bits and pieces, it might be easier to find it somewhere else. But if we're actually using this, then it might be easy to use. So when you build something big like this, it all has to fit together and be the same. They also have Twitch. What am I saying? Zoom, Facebook. Let's see what common is. Remapper. I should have just if I close this one, we'll see what's after. Site default, chat. Base chat downloader. So I'm kind of assuming that this is what uses the other one then. But it might not. So let's look at YouTube, which is the most cryptic one. When I googled yesterday, I think I saw something that looks kind of simple. Test. YouTube chat download class. If we just message groups, message types, source image URL, parse YouTube link. So finding the exact thing you want to know in this might be a bit hard. It might be easier just to start from scratch checking things out. Because I don't want anything advanced, you know. And I can't imagine why it would need this much code. Really. If you're just doing it for yourself, you know, you might not need as much stuff. So let's check the YouTube one again, and let's, like, if we search for YouTube in here, because I'm assuming a URL will be YouTube, which might not be the little linky thingies and all those things they have. Name. YouTube.com. Yeah, so this is kind of the thing, right? Live chat get key, and this is a similar URL to what I saw. You need to get stuff to be able to see the chat. Let's also go to OBS, and if you right click this one, we can copy current address here, so we can see what the address is. So this address, no, I copied the Twitch one. Let's copy the other one. So this is YouTube's one. So we have it here, you know. We can get this for every time manually. And if we look at the source for this one, well, of course it's not easy to read, but it's just all one line. One line. It's funny why they do that. Is it for the tiny amount of data you see? So if we look at this, it could also be like a plugin, right, for OBS, because we all use OBS, right? And OBS would know what the stream information is, the current one. Well, this is so annoying, right? So low battery. Let's switch ears. And also my lunch is waiting. I think it's cooled down enough to eat. Taco pie. So I just want to add a file here, please. Yeah, new file. Which one did I actually copy? Twitch, right? So Twitch. No. No, this might be hard to read than it needs to be. We can get the other one and then we can remove the side. So let's just look at the files instead of that giant code, right? Not that these are not giant. So when I Control S, it will go 10,865 lines. So it's the same structure, right? All over the place. So it's just the thing finding the actual interesting data there. So now it's bigger. So finding the URL for Twitch, this one is always the same. It's always the same. And we would always only have to find the newest one. And I'm also thinking that that Security Live said he would do something like this, so we might not have to do it ourselves. We'll see. This is a tiny chat. This one is not very big either. It cuts off. Let's search for one of the names. I think I only sent one message here, right? But it's also the name of the Twitch channel. So I don't think it is case sensitive anyway. So it's the actual chat not here. Now I'd like to do like burp on this. But I guess we have this. Alright, I opened it in a new place. Where is it? I can see the files. This is like cookies and stuff. go. Hmm. I'm just like, where are the files? Well, I learned something from this. Follower emotes prompt dismissed. I think the easiest way is to look at the one that I like there for the Twitch chat. Hmm. Hmm. So, I was thinking there was a parenthesis in the start of stream, so I didn't intend to do it for all stream. But if I learn things about this, it might be cybersecurity studies in it too. So I know there could be like more things in there, but isn't there supposed to be like a list of the files? Well, this is a funny list. Mm. So at least I have these. All right. So this one will always be the same, and this one will change. Hmm. I do see why no one did this. Well, I guess someone did there. So these, oh my, yeah, this is this one. I didn't have it selected first time. So this is not really, you know. Supposed to be read by anyone. So, did someone do this really? Or did they just copy the other one and rename everything? Any Vedev here? So, it feels like this would take more time than I want to put on it. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Part of it. At least in case Security Live will just, he had the plans to do it, you know. And he already knows the structure of the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat. Because I think the TTS can do them both, right? So he doesn't have to start from scratch. He'll just have to add something. Alright, I hopped to the end of the VTube. The same one again. Hmm. So what do you think? I'm thinking it's time for some cybersecurity now anyway. We have gathered a bit of data, maybe not the most readable data. So my first question for Security Live is, how do I get my TTS to work as this does? Because it reads also the YouTube, right? And the second one is, when will the chat be finished? Is it like almost there? All right. So let's actually pause this one. Well, we don't want to use my bandwidth for that. So I think it's time for a bit of try hack me, right? Something. I wanna finish a few learning paths. But I also want to do boxes. But right now I'm a bit tired, so I'll do the learning path bit. After food, right? So, we have a problem here now, because I don't think I can change the YouTube information here. I'll have to actually go to the page Let's look at that page again. So if I reopen close tab here a few times, yeah, there it is. So here I can set the title, and this URL, well, let's compare it to the other one. This is the chat, and we have the same number here, as we do here. So this is the like important bit. This is the stream's ID. And I read someone saying, oh, your way is much easier to find this than Google's is. Theirs is much more complicated. And one of the things I read about this yesterday, I don't want to go through my history and look at what on earth I did, but it's on stream, right? It's on my last stream. I'm curious to go back and look what it was actually, but not now. We're going to switch. Let's move these tabs over here. Let's make a new. Let's move that out of the way. This here, and it's 31 now. Oh, it's not a big goal or anything to keep the streak going, but